Literally just Liam. Maybe Crow. Probably just Liam.
I go, oh, the stream looks so nice.
You should see the opening art too.
There's opening art?
Starting soon.
Oh.
I'm excited. Hey, oh, nice. I like it.
But welcome back, everybody. I have a computer that has a mind of its own this week.
Yeah.
Well, I guess every week.
Oh, don't make me sad with this hanging out with my buddies.
Not anymore, you're not.
I mean, I still got my Gabbie. I got my buddy over there.
You say so.
Wow.
Edgar, more like Deadgar.
Oof.
Oh.
Good thing he's just a face beard. You can recall him at will.
Indeed.
I mean, if he was a real horse, we'd all feel bad about it, but, you know.
Yeah, he's died like half a dozen times.
Yeah. Which is good, because real horses die, like, constantly, all the time in combat. If he was a real battle horse, you'd be like, nah, you know what? You can hang out, like, way far away, Edgar. I don't want to have to buy another
Yeah.
one of you.
There's a reason that paladins get that spell.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now with Xanathars, we have Find Greater Steed at the 4th level slot, which is pretty damn dope.
It's Biffy.
There's also a new cleric and paladin spell called Ceremony that's pretty awesome.
Really?
Yeah, it allows you to do like ceremonies.
What?
So, yeah, there's like
Oh my
canon, or not canon, but like official spells that you do to that you can like do weddings and funeral rites and all sorts of
That's
stuff.
pretty cool.
And there's like buffs for it. I think like when you you can only there's like a coming of age ceremony, a death rite, and a wedding ceremony that you can only do on a creature one time, obviously. But
Does the coming of age ceremony include a circumcision?
I wish.
I hope not.
It does give you like bonus. It basically works like a bless for like 8 hours or something like that. And then the wedding rite gives you like gives the 2 people that got married, it gives them +2 bonus to AC for like 8 hours or something like that. It's crazy. They like get legitimately good buffs from getting married now.
Oh.
Then you have to get a divorce so that you can get remarried.
Wow.
Yeah, basically.
Way to ruin such a beautiful thing.
You actually can
Find
only have
loopholes
that.
right away.
You can't have that done on you unless your spouse has died. So if you're
And
a
then
widow,
you give a death right.
Well, I foresee
Yeah.
people making rogue Black Widows, bringing their husbands along combat.
just get married right before every combat.
Yeah.
Kill off a new husband every 8 hours.
Just absurdly high charisma, getting married all the time.
Wow.
Wouldn't put it past Liam.
Actually, that seems like a DB move to me.
Yeah.
What?
That's
Yeah.
a DB, like, oh man, I found this sweet loophole that I can use.
What?
Gaming the system. Yep. Taking advantage.
What?
Definitely a DB move.
Yep.
Just renew the vows every 8 hours.
Everything I do is completely within the rules.
Right, so would that be? It's just shady AF.
Anyway, let's get on with the story.
I
Dealt
think
10
everything's
damage
back
to the
how it
bee.
was. So,
Did damage to Big J. BJ.
Yeah,
Big J.
Big
I like
J.
it.
He's now a trucker bee. Yeah. So when right before the technical difficulties that we unfortunately had, you dealt 10 damage, slashing, to the bee, cutting a whole bunch down. Just really, just cutting a bunch of them down. And seeing their numbers dwindle, the rest of them sort of take off, flying out the top of the stump, angrily. Lots of buzzing. A little bit more poop raining from the sky that wasn't from the wall.
Wow,
They poo in anger. It's a defense mechanism.
Yeah. Angry poos.
that's all they have left.
Poor Gidget's so tiny, she just gets carpet bombed. Just covered.
Oh,
And she gave her hat to Val, so that's not even protecting her anymore.
I'm
Just
wearing my wizard
fancy hat, yeah. That's actually a great question to ask a like a insect biologist. Where do bees poo from exactly? Where you would expect it to come out of has a stinger. So interesting question. Someone needs to find out.
Get on that, Omega. To Google.
Get a diagram of their.
Do they just puke it out? Is that how it works? Like,
I-
it's like that South Park episode.
So all the
shoving food
bees
up their
fly
butt?
out of the stump.
Right. Yeah. Getting totally sidetracked here.
Usual.
Yeah. There's still sort of a faint buzzing from within. You know, there were some bees in the hive still that didn't join. But yeah, most of the bees have now evacuated, left from this dangerous foe, hacking, slashing, and radiant burning them, leaving the hive mostly undefended.
Mostly.
Well, I mean, there's still some bees, but yeah, definitely not a horde of them.
Weren't you paralyzed at some point?
I was paralyzed briefly, and then I was knocked unconscious.
Yeah, I think that removed the status effect.
Okay.
If not, I'm sure he would
Not-
have succeeded in that save by now.
Okay, because I cannot cast Lesser Restoration because that slot is gone.
Well, now I'm gonna make him roll those saves.
Oh no.
So, go ahead.
I have antitoxin. That's gotta help.
Oh, so they have a
21.
separate hole. Interesting.
I'm assuming it's con save.
It is, and you do.
Alright.
They have a honey stomach. That's adorable.
Nerve ganglia. It's a great word.
Thanks, Omega.
That's
Real
like,
MVP.
could have used that like, a year ago.
Yeah.
So they do poop and sting out of the same hole, more or less. It looks like. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. Bees are so weird.
I'm assuming that whatever I'm looking for is going to be inside of that giant beehive that they all came out of.
Yeah. And the vision told you as such previously.
Is it like suspended up in the air, or can I get to it?
Yeah, it's a good probably 8 feet off the ground, the bottom of the hive.
That's nothing. I mean, I can probably just reach that. I'm 7'7", and I'm guessing my arms are a few feet long.
Yeah, I mean, you might have some trouble pulling yourself up, but go ahead and roll some strength checks.
And I can high jump 6 feet, so.
Still gotta lift you up there.
Yeah. Oh boy. So my initial strength check is, can I use athletics?
Well, you were just gonna reach up and pull yourself, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that would probably just be a flat strength check.
Okay. In which case, that is a 7.
Okay. So you reach up and kind of like the fat kid trying to do a pull up, just can't quite make it up there.
You could lift Gidget up. Try to grab it.
Good effort though.
Well, I imagine it'll be easier for me to pull Gidget up once I'm up there than it will be for Gidget to pull me up.
True.
Possibly.
I'm. Can I just try again?
Mm-hmm.
This time I'm gonna like jump to get at it so that I can try to like get it better.
Okay.
I cast enhance ability, but I can't right now.
God damn it. That's a 12.
Yeah. So you're still just kind of trying real hard, and there's like a vein popping out on your forehead, and there's lots of grunting noises, and Gidget is very quickly becoming less and less impressed.
I'm gonna wipe the bee shit off of my arms.
That'll help with
And,
the strength check for sure. The bee poo was sapping your energy.
Well, I imagine it probably made my arms a little bit like slicker.
Okay.
You just leave me alone. I'm doing this again. Son of a bitch. 10.
Yeah, you're really struggling now. One of your eyes is twitching a little bit, and now Gidget is giggling at you.
Oh, Gabbie.
All those shirtless runs are really paying off. You skipped arm day, apparently.
See? He's got legs like tree trunks, but his arms.
Son of a bitch!
Oh, I wish I could help you.
Now
Should we
Gidget is
rest?
like grabbing your ankles and trying to like lift up to give you that little extra bit, but it's not enough.
I can help you with saving throws.
19.
There you go. Yeah, you successfully pull yourself into the hive, and the first thing you notice is it's really freaking dark in here.
Light it on fire with sacred flame.
I'm gonna pull one of the candles out of my priest's pack.
Or
And,
that I also have, totally.
light it.
It's a good idea. Yeah. As you do so, the light kind of bounces off what little honey stores are still in here, and the sort of shininess of the wax, and it gives it a real sort of cathedral-y, churchy vibe, as there's these huge, like stalactites of wax and honeycomb and whatnot hanging from the sides and ceiling of the beehive. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
This is gonna go great. Well, that's a 3.
Yep, you're in a beehive.
Alright, I'm going to reach down and pull Gidget up into here.
I'm gonna say I'm like hopping up with my arms up. Gabbie.
Taking a look around first. Calm yourself.
How are you gonna pull her up?
I was gonna just reach down.
How long are your arms?
He's got like gorilla arms, or
I'm gonna extend my shovel down. My shovel that was specifically made to be long enough for Goliath to use.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell her to hold on, and then I'm gonna pull her up.
Gidget, go ahead and make an athletics check.
Because I'm really good at them. I don't even know if I've ever done one before.
That was a first time for everything.
Plus something. Wow. Oh, 12. Right, it's negative. Enjoy.
Yeah, you kind of jump up, and try really hard to grab onto the shovel. But you kind of get the blade with your fingers, and just sort of slowly slide off of it.
Gabbie, with a moment of feeling like an idiot, is going to take the shovel back and set it down next to him and grab his 50 feet of rope. And
Where'd he get that?
he's had it with him this whole time.
Okay.
And I will lower down a rope.
Okay.
Oh man.
Need to roll something to climb the rope.
No, I think you probably could just climb the rope.
Oh man.
It's okay, Gabbie. It was a hard fight.
It took a lot out of you. Oh man. Gidget, if you want to roll a perception check, go ahead.
Yeah.
I lower my shovel.
19.
Yeah, you immediately perceive that using a shovel to lift someone up was an odd choice.
All right, bud.
I was humoring him.
Right.
I forgot I had a rope. Okay.
I didn't want to point it out, make him feel bad.
You also see very faintly glowing near the top of one of the nearby stalactites a sort of a glowing patch of honeycomb, roughly the size of like a shield, probably about maybe 3 feet across or so. Obviously in a hexagon.
Wow, I pointed out.
All right. Does that look like the honeycomb that I was shown in my dream, or?
Yeah, it certainly does. All the faintly glowing and everything.
And it's like part of the structure that this is.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to cut it out of there.
You sure are.
All right. I'm gonna try to get up there and cut it out.
I'm almost afraid to do this, but go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Oh boy.
Can I use
Actually,
athletics?
yeah, this time I think I'm gonna let you use athletics.
Let's see. That's 22.
Yeah, very athletically, you climb the honeycomb stalactite and pull yourself up to the level of the shiny honey. Still several bees sitting there slurping on it.
I'm gonna take out my non-magic sword, my long sword, and kind of.
Which you've presumably been using the whole time.
I've been using my great sword, my magic one.
Okay.
What? I mean, I haven't used its ability, but I've been adding the +1 to everything this whole time.
Okay.
And I didn't have my shield out. Anyway, I'm gonna grab it in like a half-sorting grip so that I have more control over the blade, and I'm gonna attempt to cut that bit of honeycomb out of there.
Yeah, you do so.
I can just cut it out. I don't have to make any checks. All right. I guess I cut it out. Does it stay glowing and everything once I cut it out and all that?
Yep.
All right. I think I did it. I'm not gonna eat it. I have to take it back to the temple. I'm
Probably wrap it in something.
Yeah, I was just checking my gear to see if I have anything that I could feasibly use to wrap it. I guess. Yeah, I need a lot of socks.
I gave Horse my last.
I take my shirt from my
Mush, mush, mush.
from my common clothes and use that to wrap up my new special honeycomb. If I need to rip it or whatever to make it just one long continuous cloth, then I'll do that.
Yeah, you successfully cover it.
All right, I will. How big is it again?
About 3 feet across or so. Shield size.
Okay. I wonder if I should just put it underneath my shield on my back, because it's not going to fit in my pack.
Could probably do that. Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to affix it to the backside of my shield, or the inside rather, and sling it over my back.
Okay, that seems fitting because it is like another symbol of the faith.
And they're both hexagon shaped, so it'll match up fairly perfectly. Alrighty.
I would say a prayer in there for getting lowered down.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Spend a minute or so praying and just all in all communing with Kamadu before getting the hell out of here before more bees show up.
They won't have any food now.
I mean, there's still plenty of honey in here. All right.
Okay.
Let's get out of town.
Okay.
And the ground was all like black and stuff, like corrupted?
Yep.
I can't fix that, but maybe.
Yeah. The two of us are not powerful enough to completely fix this entire area. We're going to have to go and tell folks about it and try to amass a group to come here and heal up the land somewhat.
What size area can you consecrate?
I don't know if I can consecrate areas.
Yeah, I can't either.
Ah. Well, that would make that part of the mission pretty hard. But at least you cleared the bees. Madu will probably see that you did your best.
Well, hopefully once we get back to the temple, she will be happy with me again. Speaking of which, we should probably head back to the temple and get this there before we run into any more trouble. We have this with us. And I'm going to gesture towards the honeycomb on my back.
Okay, you're right. It'll be weird going back towards home instead of back to restroom like we usually do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It'd probably be best not to make any stops. We can always come back, visit Armin.
I suppose.
Okay.
I know, Gidget. I'm sad too.
Okay.
Alright. I guess we'll make our way back to Lil Squirt and the cart. We're gonna have to hang out there for a while though until I can summon a new Edgar to pull said cart.
Right. Poor Edgar.
That's alright.
I'm sorry I couldn't save him. I tried.
That's okay. He only sticks around long enough to where he can help and then disappear before he gets really hurt. He'll be back. I can summon him again in the morning.
Yeah.
He is just a fey spirit after all, not a real horse.
Yeah, stupid Edgar. Yeah, so you did that. That happened.
Okay.
And you presumably set up camp on the edge of the clearing.
Yep.
You noticed a decided lack of the big scary bees flying around as you exit the hole that you carved in the tree trunk. Obviously the ground is still tainted, but yeah, much fewer big scary bees.
Okay.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, and yeah, it's all good. Gabbie will very likely have another vision in his sleep, which I have not written yet because I didn't know if he was going to survive or not.
Wow, way to have faith in us.
Well, yeah,
We
should have
can't
pulled
follow-
like a moon landing and had one for if you guys succeeded and one if you failed.
I still had stuff I could have done. It's fine.
Yeah.
I did not. I was just a sword swinging meat sack at that point.
That's why Gidget went with you. She wanted to help.
It's a good thing she did.
Right. Yeah. So you start off on your journey to return home, feeling just a whole lot better about yourselves than you did previously, and probably a lot more sore.
Yeah. As soon as we find a stream, we're bathing. And I'm cleaning my armor.
Okay, but I'm going to make sure I look real hard at whatever water we find.
Before just jumping in and getting eaten by crocodigators.
Yes, I learned my lesson.
Hope so.
I think Gidget's learned a lot in her time out here, dying nearly all the time.
Yeah. Gabbie's learned something too. Not to trust a warlock. That goddamn Val.
Aw, that was alright.
I'm
was-
just kidding.
Oh, glad he didn't meet Michael. Yeah, I don't get. There's some cool 5th level spells I'd never got access to,
Poor Gidget.
like scrying.
Left too soon.
That's okay.
She
Stupid
can always come
Gabbie
back in the future.
having to kill off a prisoner.
Possibly.
What a jerkbag.
Maybe when she's a little older and
Yeah. I imagine if Gabriel ever dies, I'll just bring back Gabbie. Depending on how far in the future that may be.
never had Gidget's birthday party either.
Rip.
That'll be later, I guess.
Now you're making me feel real bad.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm having fun with what we're doing now.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Hopefully so.
I think the next day in the morning, Gidget would send a message with the spell sending to Ulfgar, letting him know that their mission was a success. They're on their way home, and that she loves him, she misses him.
Yeah,
Whatever she could fit in 25 words or less.
a little tweet. To them.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you could always find a bard as well.
Yeah, but this is instant and
Yeah. I mean, that is more or less too.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't bards have cool like walkie-talkie powers in this
Yeah,
game?
and I actually forgot to explain them to you. So remind me Friday to do that,
Okay.
or before then.
that's in. Pretty
Yeah,
sure
that was
it's
before then.
pinned. That's pinned too, I believe.
Yeah, but I read it and it was more like
Just magic.
it was. The explanation was about as extensive as they get a cool walkie-talkie power at higher levels.
Okay.
But at least from my understanding, they can like speak, like bards can speak to each other through their instruments or something like that.
Yeah, more or less.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. They sort of a once per day thing.
All right. Well, I will send you a message tomorrow or something asking for more detail on that.
For sure. And when I do write the thing up for Gabbie, I will just post it in the main chat so everybody gets a chance to read it. Since he's gone now and can't relay it to everyone.
Wow.
Oh, the second dream?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll have some downtime tomorrow. I can do that.
Okay.
I think that concludes our one and only Thursday session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably won't ever happen again.
Well, everyone could make it, so
Yeah, it worked out.
yeah, I think Gidget does stay with the temple. She was debating on either like the foraging was a sort of test to see what she wanted to do with her future.
Yeah.
She decided
Kind of like Rumspringa.
I don't know what that is.
The Amish version of a foraging.
Oh,
Young
okay.
Amish
yeah.
people go out and act like they're not Amish for a period of time, and then come back and decide if they want to be Amish or if they don't. Apparently, it's like a 99% we're gonna stay Amish rate. So, yeah. Mostly because if they decide to not be Amish, they have absolutely zero ties to their family and can't communicate with them in any way.
Yeah.
Probably a pretty big decider as far as that goes. But I'm not Amish, so I don't know.
Yeah, not nearly so extreme with Gidget. It was either stay with the temple and then, continue being a cleric, or she's still gonna multi-class in a paladin, I think. So
Interesting.
she
Yeah.
may end up just being considered a paladin with a basic basis in being cleric. I don't know. We'll see.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. She's got that sword she was practicing with.
True.
Well,
She's staying with the faith, and yep.
If Scott does get that second dream out tomorrow at the normal Friday show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Okay.
That way
yeah.
everybody can watch it.
Yeah.
Can also
can do it before the recap.
Yeah.
Make
That
me
sounds
talk
like fun.
twice as long.
Oh.
I see.
Yep.
how-
I'm sure you'll hate that. Yeah.
Okay then.
Yep. How much he hates the sound of his own voice.
Yeah, we all know you're real short-winded. So
Where's all this coming from?
oh boy, you're just fun to pick on.
Yeah. He really is.
I thought that we picked on Liam. That was our thing.
Well, Liam's not here, so
God damn it.
Liam is safely in text chat, watching the stream.
Probably
Yep.
making tea.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably dead asleep.
But you know what? He's totally allowed to do that because he's not playing. So
Right.
drink
Thursday.
all the tea you want, Liam.
And by drink tea, we mean sleep.
Means sleep. You need your sleep for tomorrow.
It's true.
Please don't make tea tomorrow.
Because
Kind of an important day. Don't do that.
It's gonna be a really good day.
Seriously though, don't do that.
So awesome.
Because tomorrow we're presumably gonna be fighting orcs.
Oh my god, finally! I thought we were doing it like a month ago.
Have fun storming the castle.
Yeah, I did
Stronghold.
too.
It's not Scott's fault that we play so incredibly slowly.
Well, I had to say goodbye. Gidget
It's
had to
true.
say goodbye. And then we had a whole new character. We had a bunch of characters introduced, and it was just
Yeah.
had a lot of
Let's
stuff.
blame Ryan. It's all Declan's fault.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll
He
blame
made-
Ryan.
He made things a lot cheerier. So
Yeah.
I was very happy to have him with us.
Yeah. I take credit for slowing things down.
What?
'Cause
No,
That's
I like.
I just slowed things down.
crazy talk. Come on now.
Well, you're not the one that had like the fancy, fruity, crazy drink. It took half an hour to explain.
Oh
No,
man.
I will never forget that.
we wouldn't have to introduce new characters if I had just not given up on Gabbie.
Yeah, could have just, played this out like this and then continued on with him, but not the course we took. That's fine though.
That's fine. We got some fun stuff coming.
It's a shame that he took Gidget with him, but
Yep,
that's okay.
That was her decision.
You
because
guys should play 2 characters.
Hmm?
You should make him play both characters.
I mean,
Two extra voices.
I could do it, but
I believe you.
I'm just not gonna say anything because I know as soon as I do, I'm gonna catch some shit. And, oh,
Aw.
DB likes hearing himself so much he wants to play 2 characters.
Well, now that you've mentioned that, oh, you're good. It's fine.
You know what? Fine. Friday games now featuring Gabbie, Gabriel, Michael, and Sycamore, and Thok, all in one. It's just the DB party
oh
now.
man, then I have to add Belle back in, and then
Yep.
Scott will know Ryan's
Everyone
pain.
has to play all their characters.
Oh boy, I'm not allowed to play Belle again. So
What?
Ryan is so upset.
Really?
He's obviously so uncomfortable. Like, I'm sorry. Didn't know it was an issue.
Wow.
Again, I'm not gonna comment on that. My character kind of fucked yours, so
Yeah. And other way around.
if that's
No,
if that's how
Belle's
you want to imagine it.
Bella's instigator in that.
Moving
Not-
swiftly
not-
forward.
uh-huh.
Friday will be great.
Yes.
Lots of
I-
combat.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited.
Maybe Gabriel will kill more people that we wanted to interrogate. Or not interrogate, but just not kill.
Maybe. Maybe everyone will die, and we'll get to start a new campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gabriel's gonna die, and Gabbie's gonna come immediately back. Gidget's gonna stay gone, and we're just gonna. That's our clever attempt to get Gidget out of the party.
Yeah,
Wow.
just the worst case scenario of this whole
Damn.
thing happens.
The only like the best character doesn't come back. All right.
Yeah, we gotta just live with Gabbie.
Ugh.
All right then.
I mean, I like Thistle. Thistle can stay. Oh, I'd love to see Thistle and Gabby interact though. Damn.
Work up a real dude sweat.
I
Oh, yeah.
feel like Gabby probably doesn't.
If Thistle, Gabbie, and Ulfgar were all in the same party, Val would have a field day.
I don't know how Val feels about halflings, and we may never know because I'm 100% sure he's asleep.
Well, we know how he feels about shirtless Gabbie
It's true.
running through the morning.
What, Val?
Pull up binoculars and hang from the second story window.
I see how it is. He never seemed to say anything about Gidget.
Well,
I
maybe
noticed a pattern here.
Maybe Val don't swing that way.
Well, I mean, not bad. I'm just noticing.
Yeah, maybe he just really doesn't like halflings.
Wow.
It's a whole
Very
lot. Yeah.
He liked Gidget. He gave. She got horse slime.
I
And he
imagine we
seemed
could
really
probably end
torn
this.
up when saying goodbye. I guess I can move too. Alright, Toadie, I'm sorry.
All right. Well,
Good session.
Yeah,
putting
thank
Gabbie's
you.
character sheet away for presumably forever.
Oh,
Yeah. Is it
Do
a
you-
physical copy?
No,
Oh.
I'm not that much of a nerd.
Hey,
Wow.
watch it.
I was gonna say. I don't know
Ah.
how loudly I would say that, but okay.
You gotta
Do
make
you-
him rip it up.
Do you want the character sheet? Like, you want me to send it to you?
Huh?
Do you want me to send you my character sheet?
Nah, neither of you died.
Oh, only if we die. Okay.
Yeah. Then we come back as like what are they, wraiths? I think. I
Revenant.
don't know.
Revenants. Oh
Well, the
no.
revenants are like the thing where you can come back as a PC. There's like a bad guy that when he kills you, you just like immediately turn into another thing. It's like a wraith and a shadow or something like that. I don't know. All those incorporeal things, I get them confused.
There's so many.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to play Gidget one last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Omega, for hosting for us. And
Yeah,
for
thank
streaming
you.
everything.
And for being the math ghost. Surprise,
Yeah, that
everybody.
too.
Omega was the math ghost.
Oh,
Not a problem.
Make sure to put him in the credits.
Math Ghost.
Now I can change my name to Saint Gabnol the Redeemed.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Not really. That's kind of a cool name, though. It's going to be the name of his magic card.
I think I'm gonna leave my name.
Time to say goodbye. I actually need to change mine up to my Gabriel name, which I absolutely wrote down.
His name Thistle. Which,
There we go.
I mean, Thistle is a flower, but it's a very manly flower. Thank you. It's got thorns on it. Very thorny flower.
And I still don't have a good avatar for Gabriel. I don't know what to use.
I know. I
Oh,
know.
that wasn't a jab at you or anything. I'm just trying to decide.
Yeah. I literally had nowhere to work on it. I had the floor and I had like a snack table, and I can't fit my tablet and computer on the thing. But I have a desk now. And get to it today. Maybe I'll have a sketch to show.
Go with the edgiest Edgar picture there ever was.
Boy. Oh.
I'm guessing we could probably end the stream now.
I've already changed the title to the after show.
Oh, the after show. Alright.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh,
fair.
Feel, feel a lot better now.
Yeah. Now we don't have to end it.
okay.
Now everyone that's watching gets a sneak peek at my name tomorrow.
Oh.
Your name. There's been a stream since characters.
His nickname in Discord. Dreamy Boy. Uh-huh. DB, I see.
Because he had the dreams.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh man, that did not go at all the way I expected it to.
The session tonight?
No, there's a GIF of a guy saving a bunny from the wildfires, and the beginning of it shows him like running towards the bunny, and it running like directly into the wildfire. And I was like, yeah,
Oh,
that's where I expected this to go, but he ended up actually saving it. So
yeah.
it's like it turns out when you run at wild animals, they tend to
They
run
run
away.
away.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
And so now you've given this rabbit the choice of running into traffic, into you, or into fire. It's a tough call on the rabbit's part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I actually started making decent progress at Breath of the Wild today. Turns out it's a really good game.
Oh,
Cool
I'm
beans.
so jealous.
Yeah, I need to get a Switch one of these days.
Oh,
I hardly use mine.
it looks so good.
It makes me feel like a stuck-up jerk every time my friends are like, "Oh, you have a Switch." I'm like, I haven't turned it on in a month.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's more or less how I felt about when I got my Vita, but the excuse there was just nothing to play on the
Yeah,
Vita
the
that was
excuse
worth
there is
playing.
they got a Vita.
Yeah. Like, seriously.
I play a lot of Mario Kart.
Yeah.
It's a dope game.
Mario Kart's pretty great. But I can play that on the
Always
3DS, so that's not a big.
I don't have Mario Kart on my 3DS.
I have a modded 3DS, so I have every 3DS game.
Oh.
Well, aren't you fancy?
Yeah. See, it's sort of a double-edged sword though, because you get them for free, and then you just don't want to play them because they're free, and it's like, why bother? Like, I don't have a requirement to play it because I didn't pay money for it. Like, I feel bad if I buy a game and then I don't play it, but I'm not buying these, so it's like, yeah, I'll get to it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
There's no Man's Sky remorse life.
Let's not talk about that.
You own it?
I did.
Refund or
I
like me?
managed to get a refund. Yeah.
I still have it, and it's still on my list of maybe I'll go back and see if it got any better.
I played Atlas Rises. I downloaded it. I pirated it because there's no way in shit I'm buying that shit again. It's not bad. It's still not anywhere near what we were promised. Supposedly there's some hype for the next update that's coming out soon that's gonna add a bunch of crap, but such a letdown. I think that's probably the biggest gaming letdown I've ever had since Spore, probably.
Oh man, I was very disappointed when I got Destiny. That was probably my biggest letdown in a while.
I played the beta and immediately realized that was not the game for me.
Yep, I saw the trailers. Thought it was the best thing since sliced bread, and then I bought it and played about an hour, and I was like, well, this is shit. Admittedly, it probably would have been a lot better if I had had people to play with, but
no, it
none of
doesn't
my
make it that
friends
much
had
better.
the game, so.
I think the thing that really solidified it for me as being a game that I didn't want to play was when I joined a multiplayer match and realized that everyone gets to keep the guns that they like have in the multiplayer matches when you're like PvPing each other.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, well, that's great. If you've spent a shit ton of time getting really super great weapons, you're just gonna win all the time, and there's really no point in playing against those people.
Yeah, that game seemed to really punish casual players.
Talking Destiny 1 or 2?
First one.
The first one. I didn't bother getting the second one.
Yeah, I haven't played the second one either.
I've heard that it's much better, but I haven't bothered getting it.
Except for that whole shenanigans they pulled with the experience.
Warframe. A lovely, wonderful alternative.
I remember when Warframe came out and everybody was like, it's so good. And I always meant to play it, and I never did.
Same.
Free to play.
Yeah.
And
I was going to get it on my PS4, and I never got around to it.
I'll just play Paladins.
Paladins is so good.
I haven't played it in a while.
Everybody hates on it, but it's so good.
I legitimately really love that game. I just haven't played it in a while because the people that I used to play with don't really play that much.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while because I have no one to play it with. So, multiplayer games, not as fun when
Yeah.
you're solo.
Maybe we'll have to party up sometime.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I can show you my wicked Makoa.
I really like Sky and Willow. Willow's pretty great. That new hero that
Willow's
they just
great.
introduced is awesome. It's like the best mixture of Victor and Tyra. It's awesome.
I don't know who you're talking about, but a mixture of Victor and Tyra sounds amazing.
It's like Aisha or something.
Yeah, I haven't played it in like a few months.
Yeah, they've added a bunch of heroes, so pretty great.
Well, thanks for watching the stream, and see you tomorrow evening for the Friday night D&D.